Oh, well, my name's Fox 9, so thank you, I'm the Fox. I just saw the newest episodes of Starwars, the Forces of Evil. That being Skooled and Booth Buddies. And, again, when this show has good writing, it has some good writing. And I love this episode. I love these episodes. They're so good. And again, the second episode, I didn't think I was actually going to like all that much. Until, like, I'll get to that. Yeah, I've never been the pattern who's like, oh, look, the ship's coming together. I've never been that person. But this is that one show I was like, But first, we're going to go to Skooled, another one of my new favorite episodes. Where basically, Ponyhead comes back to St. Olga's School for Wayward Princesses or whatever the fudge. And the princesses are, of course, taken over. It's still like a place that they control and stuff. And Ponyhead comes in, is treated like a celebrity, even though in, again, the book, which I don't need to do some magic because I have it over here. The book, it says that Ponyhead basically left because, like, oh, it was too much responsibility, basically. So, yeah, she's kind of just left them, but they treat her like, oh, it's Ponyhead, she's back. It's like, F Ponyhead. And I was thinking, like, okay, this feels kind of like a filler, dumb episode that's probably going to focus around Ponyhead. Then Heinous jumps the goddamn wall with a demon tail and claws, and I'm like, oh, yes, yes, oh god, yes. And from there, it just skyrocketed. The lizard dude with a chainsaw came back. The St. Olga's robots were apparently reprogrammed, but easily reprogrammed back and ripped out their hearts, which were bombs, and threw them and exploded, killing, I think, a couple princesses. And I believe it's supposed to be inferred that the chainsaw lizard cut some princesses up with a chainsaw. And it's like, oh, crap. And then we find out who St. Olga is. She's actually a robot that apparently used to run the school. And we get a little bit more backstory on Miss Heinous as it goes through her memories. And you go back and you see, like, stuff like she has her tail. She asks her robot mom, why do I have to hide my tail? She goes, boys won't like you if girls have a demon tail. Or, oh, look, mommy, my cheeks are glowing. And she goes, you know what would be cute? Or she's like, they're so cute. And she's like, or awesome. And then she goes, you know what's even more awesome? If you suppress your magic. And it's stuff like that that's just like, okay, yeah, I can definitely see how Heinous became how she was. And also, because, yeah, that's kind of, and also I do love that it's basically kind of teaching the opposite of what Descendants, another Disney show that has magic about, because, I don't know, maybe the second one, but I didn't finish the second one. Basically, it's like, magic is bad, you shouldn't use magic, even though one character, her main thing is that she's really good at magic, so you're telling her to suppress what she's good at. And this is kind of a similar thing, and it shows that, no, that's the bad guys. The good guys were the bad guys in that scenario. But yeah, she basically goes back to the past, all the way back to where she was a baby, and, like, you know, her stepfather, I guess, Eclipse's step-husband, or, I know step-husband, Eclipse's husband, who was the king, her ex-husband, basically gives the daughter up and says, she shouldn't be queen. And Eclipse, of course, gets angry, and, St. Olga, the mom, basically says, I did my best to raise you. And Eclipse just, or Meteora, I've been saying Eclipse the whole time. Meteora just goes, yeah, thanks! Punches the freaking, robot. Her arm gets even bigger, and you see, like, Heinous' hair gets, like, the butterfly, well, I guess they're not butterfly anymore, but, like, her hair grows, like, long, and, like, you see the cheeks in more demon form, and she's stronger and looks fiercer, and I'm just like, fudge, yeah! I'm like, fudge, yeah, she's awesome. But, apparently she must love that lizard guy or something, because she, like, says, like, it's only you and me now, Manticore, whatever, and the lizard guy's like, yeah, I'm breaking up with you, basically, but he just does this whole long way, and she just, like, tears out the heart of Igor, her friend, and throws the bomb. The one guy who actually would help her blows up the lizard guy and takes his hand and says, just you and me, and walks off all crazy. Also, I forgot to mention, like Ponyhead and all the prisoners like, hey, we're gonna fight you, and Hades is like, what do you think this is, a kid's show? Rips off Ponyhead's horn. We don't see it, but we see Ponyhead's horn full of magic when she's about to attack Hades, and Hades just drops on the ground as it loses its magic. I'm just like, ooh, it's so good. It's so good. It's like someone like MLP and they just ripped off her arm. I'm just like, yes. It's so good. But then we get to Booth Buddies, which again, I was totally expecting this to be a cruddy episode, because I was thinking, okay, the heinous stuff is pretty goddamn good, and I don't think they're gonna try to hit 2 balls out of the park in this episode, 30 minutes. Oh no, they do. Basically, Marco and Star get into the photo booth from the Bounce Lounge, but Star doesn't like the pictures that Marco's taking, and Marco doesn't seem to want to really be there or do anything. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's at Fallout Boy's wedding. Whatever the fudge his name is. Also the $650, like $650 that Marco has, it's still a running joke, which I kinda like. Also, it's weird that American dollars can be taken at this what do you call it? Photo booth that's apparently been in other dimensions. And basically, Starwars tries to take pictures with Marco, but Marco doesn't seem to want to, or is not able to give out a good amount of pictures that Star wants. She says that it's fake what he's doing. So they keep doing it until they get locked in the booth. A booth goblin comes out and goes, oh boy, I guess I gotta take you guys in for repair to repair this. Takes him to his house, and basically it's a magical booth that's got you locked in there until you find out what you really need. And every picture has to pay like $5 from Marco, which there's like 3 things, even though they're nitpicks. But the 3 things were like the wand for some reason was not here. The dimensional scissors that Marco has were not there, and also Star's rich and is a princess. She should have enough money for all this, but whatever. That's beside all that points, because those are real nitpicks. But the goblin literally gets drunk. He says he pops a cold one and basically gets drunk while basically letting Star and Marco take all these pictures, and none of it's working. And there's even like a cool fusion dance, like little reference in there. Like you see like them doing like the whole fusion ha kind of thing, which was kind of cool. But basically Marco eventually says, Star's like, what's the difference between this picture and this picture? And Marco says, difference is, that's before you told me you had a crush on me. And Star's like, oh. And like, they have their own like nice little moment. First I thought like, like Marco says like he didn't want to go on a magical adventure this time. He didn't want to do this. I thought I was going to say like he's growing up or whatever, but it is, I still like where this went. Not growing up, but something like that. Like they're kind of drifting farther apart. But no, it goes on. He's saying like, yeah, this is after you said you had a crush on me. This is, and then like, and I did what I do, and I just never brought it up again. And they need to bring it up and talk about this. And I like that. I really, really love that stuff. It's like, oh my god, this is awesome. And like they say, like they're kind of nervous just talking about it. And Marco says, all right, I think I know what I gotta do. And I'm just like, are you? And it does it freaking awesome. It's like every picture. It's like, picture, Star Marco looking at the camera. Next picture, Marco looking at Star. Next picture, Marco turning Star over. Next picture, kiss. And I was just like, I was like, fudge yeah! It was like, fudge, yes! And freaking kissed. And once I'm like, fudge. And again, I'm not that person who's like, oh my god, they kissed. But like, this was like, fudge yeah! They kiss, and it's awesome. And like, they're like, Star's like, I have a boyfriend. You're my squire. I this. And Star's like, I know, I just had to get that out. I'm sorry. And like, it's okay. And the goblin basically says, oh no, this isn't a magic move anyway. I just knew you two needed a kiss. And Marco's like, what? Even Marco was saying like, that's what the booth wanted. That's what the booth wanted. And the goblin's like, no, it's not a magic booth. I just wanted you guys to kiss because I could tell you two need a good kissing. And also, he totally stole all of Marco's money because Star shoved all $650 in there, and so that goblin still stole all that money. But so Marco and Star get flown back to the wedding. Marco Star like shocked and just like, I gotta go. And Marco goes with Tammy on Nachos, the motorcycle dragon, the dragon cycle. I'm like, okay, cool, Nachos is back, and he's still driving it, so awesome. And they fly off. Tom comes back. He's like, hey, babe, how's it going? Kisses her on the cheek and just eating pie. Like, yeah, it's great. Like, it's great. I fell in love with this pie. It's awesome. And then Star just like gets a call. Just like, she's just shocked. She's like, Ponyhead's in trouble. Grabs Tom, walks off. And then like there's a fade out. Like it looks like I think Star either grabbed the picture. Someone grabbed the pictures of the kiss. And then you see in the background, of course, the blood moon. And it's just like, okay. Freaking good job. Freaking great. This was such a good episode. This was such a good episode. Like, it hit all the points I wanted to hit. Like, again, you don't need something big to be the main story or to push the story. Because this alone does push the storyline of the love story between Marco and Star and stuff. It does push that along with this. And I love that episode. Again, like, it's not as good. It's not something but a good episode, because that some people said, like, oh, it was filler in Steven Universe, was, I think it was the latest, like, Puma and Tiger Millionaire. I think it was Tiger Philanthropist, or whatever the fudge, where it was, like, in the end, like, it push forward the Crystal Gems story? Not really, but it did push more over the, connection with Steven and Amethyst. Even though you could consider it kind of filler or something, it's something like that, like this. It's not something ginormous, big, like, oh, the whole Eclipse and Meteora thing, but it is still something with Star and Marco, which is more character development. It's more character development. And that's what I like. I'd rather have an episode where there's more character development, even if it doesn't push the story along all that well, which you can even still argue that this still will eventually lead into the main story or everything that's going on, that this is still good. It's still awesome. And again, I'm freaking... I sooner than I saw Meteora jump the goddamn fence and was demon, I was like, sold. There's... nothing's gonna top this. And then I saw Marco and Star kiss. I'm like, okay, when I saw Marco kind of not wanting to be with Star, I was like, oh, there's gonna be character development and stuff. Oh crap. Oh crap. It's so good. I freaking love this. I really do. It's just so good. It's just so good. I loved seeing, again, like, finally we saw that kiss. We saw that kiss, which was awesome. We saw, hey, because like, Booth Buddies. I didn't think I was gonna like this episode because I thought, like, oh, it's gonna be some kind of dumb little filler. But no. It's actually kind of cool. And also, there's a funny joke, like, Mario's trying to escape, opens the seat of the booth, and there's like a monster there for whatever reason. What the fudge is that for? Click. It never explained, but it's fine. It's just a dumb little joke. But yeah, it was so good. I keep saying the same thing because I really like the kiss came at a perfect time, and now that just adds a little bit more drama to everything, because now it's like one, when Tom finds out what Marco did, because he's gonna find out, there's gonna be an explosion. This might be what immediately breaks Star. This might be what breaks Stom immediately. Star, Tom, whatever the fuck it's called. Tar. Tatar. Tamar? I don't freaking know. This feels like this is what'll immediately break it. Tor. This would feel like what'll immediately break it. And, like, it'll be from Tom's side instead of Star breaking it off. And, whatever's happening with Tammy and Marco, which I'm kind of hoping it really isn't more of a love interest in that point, and it's more just, they're kind of just friends. I want that to be more the case. But those two were kind of cool too. Like, if that is supposed to be a love interest, which I don't think it is, but I feel like that's more just friends. But I do want to see a little bit more with that. What's happening with that stuff? But this is just a good episode. I liked it. It was awesome. I'm not sure there's much else to say. I honestly can't wait for the next episodes to come out. I really want to see what's going to happen after this. Everything starts to seem like it's actually starting to kick up speed. It's starting to kick up pace. Like, heck, that itself would have been kind of a cool season finale if that was just like a kind of mellow episode and it just ended like with a kiss, just like, done. Wait for season 4 to see what happens next. But I want to see what happens next. Meteora, I love her new design. I want to see what's going to happen next with that. And I want to see what's going to happen now with Star and Marco. I want to see this. It feels like the filler episodes are kind of done now. I'm hoping the filler episodes are done, and now we are going to get into the meat of the story. We're going to get the nitty-gritty of it. I feel like we're kind of there, and I'm hoping we're going to finally sink our teeth in, because, God, please. Oh, God, I can't wait. By the way, thank you all so much for watching. Whichever videos I've done, links are on my face. Whichever one's around there somewhere. This was awesome. I really love this. Might be one of my top favorite episodes of Starwars. Because again, when the writing is good, this show shines so goddamn bright, and it's awesome. And it outshines a lot of the crappiness. Like, again, I almost forgave a lot of season 2 just because of the finale. Even though season 2 is probably probably the weakest season out of Starverses. Season 3 being the best season. But season 2 is the weakest. But because of the season finale of that, I almost kind of forgave that. And for this season, which this season had a rough beginning, I'll say. It had a rough beginning, but it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better, and I really do enjoy this. I really do like this. But tell me what you guys in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Which videos I've done. Again, links are on my face, so they're on there somewhere. And we will see you later. Oh, I can't wait. Well, I guess I can't wait, but can't wait.